Coming up next, it's Casper's Skate School on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, for real fun fest on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's Homo Hungry on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, the mystery begins on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's Teen Titans Trouble in Tokyo on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's Open Season on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's Adventures in Mississippi on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's Scary Dog 2, The Revenge of Jimmy on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's A Bad Need, Mr. A Bad Woman on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's Tom and Jerry Blast Off Dolores on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's a Pokemon movie 10, The Rise of Doggrave on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's Scooby-Doo's Arabian Night.
Coming up next, it's Scooby-Doo and the Witch Ghost on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, Scooby-Doo and the Invaders on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's Scooby-Doo Parades Ahoy on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's Foster's movie, Destination Imagination on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's Foster's movie, House of Blues on Cartoon Network.
Pokemon 3, the movie is coming up next.
Coming up next, it's the Very Merry Underfist Special on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, Underfist Curling Clash on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's Pumpkin Champ Cheeto Yosa on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's Boy's Big Musical on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's Ben 10 the movie on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's Francisco Lodge and Friends Epicures on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's Rick on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's Let's Go Lulu, Enter the Universe Glitch on Cartoon Network. Coming up next, it's Dope Not Movie on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's Underduck Roasters on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's City World on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's the Baker's Backyards on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's Jonah, a Vegetals movie on Cartoon Network.
Up next, it's The Simpsons on Cartoon Network.
Powerpuff Girls, the movie is coming up next.
Coming up next, it's The Incredibles 2 on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's Tom and Jerry Shiver Me Whiskers on Cartoon Network.
Coming up next, it's Movies Cartoons on Cartoon Network.